Now tell me what is the output for this, whether it compiles. What is the answer for this one? First question, whether it compiles. Is it compiles successfully with 0 errors and 0 warnings?
Printf spelling is
What,
wrong,
ma?
sir.
Okay, printf, okay. Now, is it fine? Is it compiles with 0 errors? Yes or no? Whether it is right or wrong, ma, try to respond. Is it works, ma? Is it gives any output? What is the output for this? Or there is a error? There is a
15.
Sir, there is an error, sir.
So what is that error, ma?
Same variable is given different values.
Exactly. So we have defined the variable with 2 values. We declared integer as a, and we assigned 2 values to that particular variable. So obviously, the compiler will ask you there is something wrong in that. So if you start compiling it, obviously it will ask you. So just compile it. It shows some error. So sorry. Is it showing? So as per the syntax, it is accepting. As per the syntax, it is accepting. Just run it. See what it is happening. Value of a is 15. Now tell me what happened.
The first AS value is initialized as 5, and then because it is top-down approach, it gets changed to 15.
Pardon? First?
So first it is initialized as 5, and then in the
Exactly.
next line it becomes 15.
Exactly.
And then value of A stays 15 while printing.
Yes, yes. See, when you start reading it, there is no errors, nothing like that, man. Why? Because, so what I said, ma, in the address of a particular variable, whatever the value at the present situation, at the time of your execution, what is the value for that particular variable? Ma, there is nothing error. There is nothing error. So initially it will take 5. So after taking a is equal to 15, the 15 again will be storing here. See, now see. Now what could be the answer here?
20.
Just do that compilation. No errors. Exactly. So you will be having ambiguities. So whether there is an error, yes, by seeing this, Are Baba, kaise dete aise? One variable having 3 values. How is it possible? Who cares that? Who cares? As per the syntax, you have declared variables, so it will consider. But what we are asking to 1 second, ma. I'll be back in. Is that clear, ma? So we can have this. 1 second, someone is waiting. Okay. So it will takes the value of 20. Okay. So assume that now what will happen? No issues. As per the syntax, you have, because you have declared a variable a, so that's why it is not showing any errors. It is reading the variable a as already declared. Now, if you run, what could be the answer? Why? Why it is 20? See, because first initially it will take 5, after that it will comes to the 15, after that it will comes to the 20. If you write number of values for the particular variable a, what is the last value you have assigned? That becomes your answer. That becomes your answer. Okay, ma? So now I'll stop for this general instructions. I'll go for some operators. Initially, we have seen only addition, right? Now I want to go with according to the curriculum, that is example program for arithmetic operations. So I want to go with some bigger example, so which covers all addition, subtraction, multiplication, like that. I want to do. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing here. After this, I'll come to that one. Come to the operators. So I just want to tell you one more thing here. Now tell me what is going to be happen here. Am I audible, ma'am? So can you guess what
Sir.
will happen here? Okay, let me explain. So initially we have assigned the variable a value as 5. Initially we have assigned a value as 5. So after that we are asking the a value from the user. We are asking the a value from the user. So we are asking the a value from the user. So whatever you have given, that will show it on the screen as an answer. So initially declaration of 5 as assigned for a year, right? So that will be negligible. So it won't consider that value. So whatever the user will enter, that will show it on the screen. No, just save this one. Just compile this, no errors. Just run this. Yeah, enter the value of a. 1 second, I want to go with the slash line. I'll put some slash line here. Otherwise, it is going. Yeah, now. Yes. So I want 55 or 45. Yes. Press the enter button. Yeah. What is happening there? What is happening there? See, initially you have given 1 second. No? So initially we have given 5, but now the answer is 45. That slash n I should not give in the scanf. No, that's why I have removed that. Scanf should not write in the scanf. Initially I have given 5, but when the user entered the value as 45, so that will be stored, right? For example, just do like this. Now tell me. Now tell me what is going to be happen. Which answer it will display?
10, sir.
What value you will get, ma? So for example,
10.
10 exactly. So the user will enter some 45, but after that, because after the scan, again we have declared the assigned the value for a is 10. So now just check it. So that will. So I assume that I have given 45, but the answer is 10. That is important. So you can get a little bit confusion on this. So that's why you should be cautious when you solve this kind of issues. What could be the answer? So in general, what will be the user is asking, that becomes your answer. But after that, I have assigned the value for a is 10. So whatever you entered at the last, that becomes your answer always. So that's why. So just to go through the answer in the options, user defined answer. Option A, user defined. Option B, 10. Option C, 0. Option D, none of the above. Like that they may ask. So the answer is A equals to 10. User defined means you can't define it, because after your assignment, A already assigned to 10. So that is the last assignment. So that will be taken as your answer. That will be taken as the output. So like that you have so many things, ma. So that's why I am asking you just to keep on practicing this kind of things. You will understand these things betterly. So now I want to go with a new one which covers all addition, subtraction, multiplication. So uh, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot, ma. I'll wait for 1 second. After that I'll erase it. See, for every program, if you want to take a screenshot, you just ask me, wait for a second, I will wait. Because I am not going to send this kind of things because I don't have, right? I am directly doing this. That's why you do it. So for a reference, it will be useful while you practice these things. Shall I rub it, ma? Shall I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So int what I have shared, and I am doing the same thing. So that's why don't worry. The concept is same, because whatever I am going to type, that is similar concept which I have shared as a screenshot for you. So first, initially, I am performing the addition. So addition of what? Addition of, we have taken only two variables, right? A value and B value. So I need to add A plus B. Next, addition over next subtraction. A minus B. Next, addition, subtraction. Next, multiplication. A star B. Next, multiplication over next division. Division over next modular. Modular to some modular we need to do, right? So what is modular? A percentage B. A. Yes. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. So we have done all these things, right? Now I want to print it, right? Because this will be done, but I want to see it on the screen. If I want to see it on the screen, what should I do? I need to write printf. Need to write printf. Addition. Addition of A comma B. Addition of A comma B is of A comma B is percentage B. Now I want to write slash n because in the next line I want to see next comma. So what value you need to print? That add. Next. So it will show addition of a comma b, but I want to see this subtraction also, right? Next, printf next what we are looking for, addition over, after that subtraction, right? Right, subtraction. Subtraction of a comma b. A comma b is percentage b, again slash n, comma, what value? Sub. Done. It will show. Next, addition over, subtraction over. Next, printf multiplication, right? Multiplication. Addition, subtraction. Next, multiplication, right? Multiplication of a comma b. Comma b is slash n, comma, mul. Printf addition, multiplication, next division, right? Division of a comma b is slash n, next last one is printf what is that one? Modulus, right? A comma b, modulus of a comma b is percentage b slash n, comma, mod. Right, now save the program. Save the program. Now just compile it. Zero errors, no issues. Now run this. See, addition of a comma b is 45, 30, 15, 45. Subtraction of a comma b is 15, 30 minus 15. Multiplication, 30 multiplied with 50. How much more? 450. Division of a comma b, 30 by 2. Sorry, 30 by 15. 15 1 ja, 15 2 ja. So 2 is the division. Next, modulus. Modulus means it takes the remainder. So 15 1 ja, 15 2 ja, 30. So the remainder is 0. The remainder is 0. So in the operators we have seen the arithmetic operators. This is the example for arithmetic operators, which I already shared with you. This is already shared. That page number is 1 second. Let me see the page number. Yeah, 28, 29, 28, 29. Example program for C arithmetic operators. C arithmetic operators. So, any doubts in this one? Any changes you want to do it in the program?
Sir,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
sir, in fourth step, can we interchange addition, subtraction,
Exactly.
multiplication,
No issue.
or the in that order
Yeah.
only should we write?
No, there is no particular restriction that you should write add first, subtraction first. It is not like that. So now just change it. How taken the add and I put it in the last. Now just save it. Thing is, what you are asking to print first of all, that will show it on the screen first of all. See, I have mentioned this add at the last, right? It declared as add as last, but it should print the addition of a comma b as a friend, because in this program I have taken this, right? So just do it. There is no change in the answer. Same you will get. See, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So, for example, now do it like this. Now, printf addition of a comma b is percentage d /n. /n means next line, comma add. Now just save it. Now it will print first as a subtraction. Now check it. At the end, you will get the addition. See, now addition moves to the last one. So it depends upon your program what you have written. So which order you have written, that will print it on the screen as it is, which you prefer. So first I wrote subtraction, so that's why I got first as a subtraction, right? So if I do the change as addition as last, now I am getting lastly as addition. So there is no particular order restriction. Which you want to prefer, you can make it as a change. So you can declare anywhere in this integers. But the thing is, which you want first is, you have to write this one. For example, if you want the division is first, so you can write a division first also. So it depends upon what you are asking. So I asked for first perform this subtraction, after that multiplication, division. So in that order it will print, right? So you may have some more doubt also. So sir, why should I write only sub? I'll write directly as subtraction. Okay, no issue. The entire thing I will write subtraction. No issue. Next, why should I write multiplication? I'll write multiplication. Why should I write div? Total I will write division, no issue. Why should I write mod? I'll write entire modulus. Why should I write add? I'll write addition totally. Now save it. But the thing is, whatever you have declared these variables, it should be same. Now you have to change here also. You have to change here also. Are you following? Otherwise, it won't compiles because you said add. No, just check it. Just compile it. See how many errors you are getting. Why? Because in the declaration part you mentioned as subtraction totally, multiplication totally, but when you declare here sub, mul, so these are to be also changed. So you have to change here also. So what I have to do? I have to write totally addition. And next come to this one subtraction. Next multiplication. Next division. Next modulus. Everything is changing. Now just save it. No. You have to change here because it will stored in the subtraction, but you mentioned as sub. Here also you'll get error. Just check it once. It will give errors. It will give errors. Why? Because you wrote something and you are asking something. Sorry, this multiplication is also wrong. I typed wrongly. Multiplication, right? I need to add P here. Okay, now just to save it. Directly it will goes to the print errors. Yes, error starts from here. The rest of the things are correct. So it is what it is saying. You mentioned sub undeclared. Sub means undeclared. So you have not declared any sub in this integers, right? So that's why it is not recognized. Undeclared mul, undeclared div, undeclared mod. So you have not declared these variables. You have not declared. You declared as a subtraction, not sub. Now do it here, then you will get 0 errors. Subtraction, right? Next, multiplication. Next, division. Next, modulus. Next, addition. Now save it.
Sir, multiplication P.
Sir, multiplication spelling wrong.
Spelling తప్పడమ్మా? Okay. Yeah, now save it. Now compile it, 0 errors. Now run it. Same. Addition is 45, last subtraction 15, multiplication 450, division 2, the modulus 0. When you take modulus means it takes the remainder. So 15 1 ja, 15 2 ja 30, the remainder is 0. So the modulus means remainder. So okay, you see, one of the student having one more doubt. So sir, why should I write the subtraction for subtraction only? Why should I write multiplication for multiplication? No issue. Now I will do the changes. Now just observe the changes here. So instead of writing, instead of declaring subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, addition, this is for your understanding. We have declared those things. Now I want to do some changes here. Now what I'll do is C comma, B comma, E comma, F comma, G. How many we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no issue. Good. Now I need to do the changes also. So I'll write it as C equals to A plus B. I'll write it as B equals to A plus B, A minus B. Case of multiplication, I want to write E equals to, next division. I want to write it F modulus. I want to write it as a G. Now, what I should do? I should write as it is. For subtraction, which I used? For subtraction, which variable I have used? A minus B. So D I need to write there.
B.
Next. So for multiplication. So because I am asking to print the multiplication, right? So for multiplication purpose, which I use E. So I have to write E there. Next, division. Because I am asking to print the division of A comma B, right? So division of A comma B, I have done it F. Next, modulus. So that will be stored in G. So I have to write G. Next addition I have stored in C. I have stored in C, right? So I need to write C. Now save it. You will get the same answer. There is no errors. Just run it. You will get the same. For the previous output, same output now you will get. There is no change at all. See, same. So you have done so many changes in the program, but your output is the screenshot. What is visible to you is exactly same for the previous one and now one also. But for the sake of understanding only, we have written as subtraction, multiplication, division like that. The rest of the things that you can decide. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
So there is no restriction that you have to write multiplication for multiply, MUL. There is no restriction like that. I can declare a variables. But the thing is, here I am asking the subtraction of A comma B is percentage D. So where you have stored this subtraction value, I need to search. So in D I have stored. So I need to write D. For example, instead of writing D, if I write C here, I am asking to print subtraction of A comma B. If I write C here, it will show the answer as 45. That is addition, right? It is reading as subtraction, but you are getting the answer as addition. So that's why you should be careful. So to avoid that kind of confusion, we have used that mod, mul, subtraction, addition, add. So for the sake of understanding, we have used those variables, names. Are you following? So if you know anything, everything, then you can write like this also. So in order to avoid the confusion or in order to understand this program for others, in that purpose, you have to write add, subtraction, say add, sub, mul, like that. I think you understood the concept.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear, Mo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any
Yes,
doubts?
sir.
Any doubt? Any
Sir,
doubts you have? Yeah. Someone is asking some. Yes, tell me.
Sir, for F, you should write float now, sir.
Pardon? Mala చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
F is equal to A by B now, sir. So it shouldn't be int, it should be float.
నాకు అర్థం కాలేమ్మా. S is equals to A plus B.
F sir.
F.
Variable F. It should
Okay,
be
F.
float.
Yeah, that
Otherwise,
is
this
asking.
answer wrong.
No. That is not float, ma. We are asking. We have taken some variable as a F.
Sir,
So
I'm saying that yes, sir. Variable F should be float, sir. I mean, write another line float F, sir, because the won't give you the answer A by B, sir. We keep it in.
exactly, ma. Yeah, and I understood your question. See, for example, if it is 35, then F value becomes float. That is your question, right? See, I have done the changes for A value as 35. Now 35 by 15 is 2 point something, 2.3. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if it is 2.3, but it will print as F as 2 only. Now just check it, just save it. You will get the answer as F value. That is division as 2 you will get according to this format. Why? Because uh, uh, you have declared this F as only integer, right? So integer means it will not consider the dot after. So you will get only 2. Just I'll show it to you. Division also you will get 2 only. 2.3 is right answer, right? 2.3 something, but it will appear as 2. Now, if I want exact answer, what should I do? You got 2 only, right? So what I'll do is I'll remove this F, right? So I'll remove this F. I'll write float F. Now save it. Now save it. Now compile it. No issues. Now execute. You'll get 2.3 something. So it is giving what division is A comma B is 0. No. The remainder is 5. Okay, that is fine because 15 to 30, the remainder will becomes 5. But division A comma B is 0. No, it's not right. What happens? Okay, sorry. In the division, I have mentioned as D, right? It should not be D. It is F. Are you following? The F I
Yes.
declared as a float, but I have given D. Now just to check it. Again, it is showing 2.3 is the answer, right? It is showing only 0 zeros. One second.
Sir, in
Yeah.
equation F is equal to A by B, before A and before B, keep a bracket and write float, sir. Because the system is taking A as an integer and B as an integer, no, sir. So the division will also be in an integer.
Yes.
Add a bracket float before A and before B.
Okay.
Not at here, sir. At line.
You're asking to do it here, right?
Yes, sir.
No.
Sir, data type of A and B must be float, sir.
Just 1 second, madam.
Sir, before A, in the bracket, write float, sir.
A and B should be declared under float. That's what you are saying.
Yes, sir.
Not necessarily, sir. We can write,
No, why it is necessary, mo?
sir,
Yeah,
I'm saying that in line 9, sir,
line
F
9.
is
Okay, F
equal to
equals to,
A by B is there, no, sir.
yes.
In that, before A, we mention a bracket float, sir. Float A by float B. Then we'll get the correct answer, sir.
No, how can you write like that, ma? You declared as a integer A comma B, right?
Yes, sir. But we are not making value as a float, sir. We are just mentioning it to get in points.
1 second. Now, just wait.
Sir, while declaring float, shouldn't you take 35.0, 15.0?
It is not mandatory, I think, because if it is nothing is there means 0.00 only, right?
But I think while declaring, you have to declare it like that, I think.
Mhm. So here we'll get issue because we should not take float by float for modulus. For modulus, you should not float. Okay, just I'll skip this. Let's see. Friends. Now you are getting right. Two point 335526. Subtraction of A comma B. So A is 35.5, B is 15.2. So you are asking integer, so it will display only integer value. So that's why it is printing only 20. It is not considering the floating points. So 20, right? Next multiplication is 539. So like that, addition is 15 plus 35, 50 it is. We'll do one thing. Why should I? I'll do it as a float.
Sir, percentage F should be taken.
What ma?
Percentage F.
Yes, yeah.
Sir, but overflow will happen, sir. After denominator also it keeps on calculating, sir.
What ma?
After the point.
Now, first one is subtraction. So 35.5 minus 15.2. So what would be the answer? Twenty point 3, 20.3, right? So it is taken as 29999. So 20.3. Okay, no issue. Multiplication. Multiplication 5 2s are 10. How much? Division. Okay, no issue. Division is right. Addition. Addition is also right. 50.7. No, it is 001. It is taken one. Okay. So that's all. Okay, we'll see the different issues in the upcoming classes also. For the sake of understanding, just go through the integers first of all. So that's why you just keep on trying this. You will get some questions. You will get some questions. So how to solve that questions, we'll see. All right. Okay. So that's all for today. We'll see in the next class. You just keep on practicing these programs. So just try the integers. Later you try for this float or not. Just try for the integers. We'll see that later. Okay. So CR, take the attendance, ma.
Took, sir.
Done.
Done, sir.
Okay. So there is no class for tomorrow. There is no class for you. So we'll see you on Monday. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So there is no class for you tomorrow.